Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're going to discuss the relationship between Leo and Sagittarius. So Leo and Sagittarius are a very compatible set of zodiac signs. When it comes to these two sun signs, they're both fire. Sagittarius is, of course, a mutable fire sign, whereas Leo is a fixed fire sign. When these two get together, they really bring out the passion within one another. The Leo is able to bring out the more excited side of Sagittarius, and Sagittarius can actually loosen up the Leo's fixated sort of habits and make them be more spontaneous on their day-to-day routine. So this is one of the easiest videos I would say that I'd have to do, just because there's not a lot of cons in comparison to pros when it comes to these two getting together. When it comes to an intimate relation, I'd say these two have about an 85% chance of making it work. The only con, I'll even start with that, is that the Sagittarius might get irritated with the Leo, the way in which they're fixated on certain habits and routines. And if they're into like the business world, or they're trying to get something done, and maybe in school, the Sagittarius might say, well, you should still make more time for me and not be so fixated on just your purpose or your goal. And that can sort of irritate the Sagittarius, because even when they have a goal, they still kind of drift off or waver off of that goal to still have fun, essentially. So the Sagittarius is more, I guess, fun-loving as a fire sign, whereas Leo can be very social, but once they have a goal or a purpose, they're sticking with that thing first, and then they'll move on to having fun and partying after. But for Leo, they're very much about their career. They're very much about getting things done and checking things off that sort of checklist, if you will. And without that being said, they're not going to move on. Like, they're simply going to have to get things done first, get their objectives complete in order to actually really fulfill having fun at a party or whatever social connection that they're having. On the contrary, we do also have Leo, who can at times be very social, very much able to party as well. And then in an intimate relation, Sagittarius doesn't necessarily get jealous, but they might still find Leo a bit too flirtatious, find that the Leo might be getting more attention than them, and that can cause a bit of a rift as well between the two, just simply because Sagittarius is somebody who wants to have fun, and they don't really want to feel like they have any reason to feel insecure. It's not very easy to make Sagittarius insecure, but there still is the possibility, especially the way Leo has a very strong aura. Anything is possible in that realm. For the good things for these guys, for the sex, these guys really bring out the passion for one another. When it comes to trust, their communication is like A1. They're able to just communicate without even speaking with one another. They're fully able to understand each other completely. Everything is pretty transparent. Neither of them have any fear for one another, so that it's very easy for them to get across what's on their minds. If they get in arguments, it doesn't last long. This is like the epitome of like a long-term relationship that leads to marriage. Especially once you see that these two are dating for like 2 years or more than likely they're going to have either common law or they're going to get married. When it comes to a business setting between these two, I would say same thing, around 80 to 85%. Reason being, Sagittarius is very intellectual. It's a mutable sign, but Sagittarius is very much in their mind. These guys love to go to school. They love the idea of increasing their knowledge. This is perfect for Leo, who likes to fixate on grand purposes and build empires. When you get a Sagittarius partner as a Leo, you have somebody who's going to research for you, who's going to make sure that they don't leave any details uncovered, and they're going to make sure that you stay optimistic about your given goal. On the contrary, we do have a little bit of an issue when it comes to consistency. Leo, like I said, even in intimate relations, likes to get objectives done, like to check everything off, whereas Sagittarius may, if they run into a problem even in business, they may take some time to go away and take a break, I guess, from it, if you will, and that could really irritate the Leo person. So just be wary of that. If you're a Sagittarius, make sure that you are still staying fixated on your given objectives and not kind of like just wearing off just because you ran into some challenges along the way. Leo does not like that. They like people that really go forth and challenge things and make sure that they get everything done. All right. Last but not least, we have the friendship between these two. The friendship is really good. I'd say 95% of the time this is going to work. Two fire signs, their energies are very similar. They're high energy. They're both extroverted signs. So they get along very well, from an acquaintanceship to a friendship. If the friendship is between two genders that will possibly have some sort of sexual relationship, it will most likely lead to intimacy. And if it's just not one of those, it could easily lead to business as well. Like I said, these guys really accelerate and bring out the best in each other. So it's two complementary fire signs that really can just supercharge one another. It's like when you plug your phone into a charger. That's how it feels for these two when they're around each other. They always feel very electrified and feel very powerful. So like I said, guys, this is one of the easiest videos for me just because this does lead to two people that become more powerful while they're around each other. So there's not much cons to really discuss. But if you guys do have any questions whatsoever regarding these two, just leave it in the comments for me. Aside from that, guys, please like, subscribe. Call me for today, guys. Peace.